In China, there's generally only one ticket into a top university. Good scores in the National College Entrance Exam. It's known as the Gaokao. Students are wrapping up the annual exams now, and CCTV's Jim Spellman has been studying up. He joins us with details. Can you pass?
Absolutely not. I'm really glad I don't have to take tests like this anymore. Mike, it's hard to overstate the pressure these students face with so much riding on this one test.
After months, sometimes years of studying, nearly 9.5 million high school students in China are finishing the most important test of their lives, the Gaokao, often called the battle to determine fate. Terry Crawford is CEO of Initial View, an education consulting firm based in Beijing.
It's kind of a one chance that everyone gets to get into the college of their dreams.
Most Chinese colleges base admissions almost solely on the Gaokao. The test covers subjects like science and math, plus essay questions.
The topic of this year goes with the current background and national mainstream cultural values.
The pressure is so intense that occasionally test takers resort to cheating. Several arrests have been made this year. This drone was deployed to detect electronic signals that may be used by cheaters.
The drone will report to us when detecting an unusual signal. Based on those reports, we can search the source of the signals and who is aiming to cheat during exams.
In the U.S., the system is different. Students take standardized tests like the SAT and ACT, but colleges usually consider a wider set of criteria.
While they matter a lot, many people would say, no, we look at your essays, we look at your transcript, we look at your recommendations from teachers. So it's not the end of everything if you don't do well on it.
The Gaokao has faced criticism for being too strict and one-dimensional, but Crawford says the test creates a level playing field.
It's raised the education status of a whole country, and that's something that it's accomplished well.
Some colleges in China are moving towards a more comprehensive approach to college admissions to include interviews with the applicants, things like that, but those students will still have to take the Gaokao. Now, Mike, I've been investigating this exam and looking at some of the questions. I'm not even going to try the math or science questions. I know neither of us would get any of them right. But, one of the raps on Chinese education, something that you hear, one of the reasons why Chinese students sometimes go abroad is that it's too rigorous, too based on these standardized tests, math and sciences. But I was really fascinated by some of these essay exams. I'm going to read a few of the topics for an essay. First off, there are numerous heroes in Chinese history who set examples. Please write an essay with the title, If I Were Given a Chance to Spend a Day with My Hero. Okay, that makes sense.
Sure.
Check this one out. Two fish are swimming in a river. The older one asks, how's the water? The younger one says, I don't know if it's clean or cloudy. Write an essay.
Wow.
So to me, these are anything but cookie cutter questions, and I'm fascinated that these are some of the topics for the essays. I don't know how I would respond to either of these essays, but I may have a better chance than with some of the science and math.
I don't think the drone's out there for that second question. That one's got to come up here. That's a crazy
one. A much more interesting exam than I think we may perceive it to be here in the United States.
I'd be stumped on all of it, and I'm not sure how I'd answer that essay question. Thank you, Jim.